piece of shit you all... Oh, fuck. Hey guys, it is that fat worthless piece of shit you all know, Num Name Music. What's going on? In today's video, I'm going to be going over part 2 of my Warframe review. Now, I've never done a I've done one review, but it was really ass. So I haven't done a review, technically. I wouldn't expect too much out of it, and there's going to be a part 3 with me and Petru. So I just get prepared for that part 3, because it's going to be, you know, the faults of Warframe, because, you know, Petru talked about it a little bit, and we talked about the good, and this video is pretty much just all good, so I just wanted to go over that real quickly. So, yeah, let's get into this. So the biggest thing about Warframe that I can say that I can always give credit for is the level of detail of customization. Customization is the biggest thing. You can customize your Warframe to the brain dead kid in the back of your ship, to the... You even have your own fucking personal quarters to customize. I don't know why, but there's something awesome about being able to customize every last detail about your Warframe, which I'll show you here in a second. So, as you can see, this is my Excalibur, one of the first Warframes you get in the game. Now I'm going to explain to you guys the level of detail you can customize. You can customize his colors to the attachments that are on him of his colors. I could put an armor on one side and one not on the other side. I can customize my cape. I can even customize the little things that go on my shoulders, like some of them, not all of them, but a majority of the stuff in this game, I'd say 99% of this game is customizable. You can customize your ship, your Warframe, your weapon, and even your weapon accessories. You have weapon skins that you can even customize to your liking. It is ridiculous, the amount of customization in this game. That is the biggest thing about Warframe. It's fashion frame, they call it. So there's 3 ways to play this game: primaries, secondaries, and melees. Melees have to be my favorite one, just because, you know, they're so diverse compared to the primaries and secondaries. Now everybody has their own type of way of playing, but mine happens to be melee. So majority of this video will be done with melee. Just saying. Just for future reference. Now I'm going to go over a little bit of I'm going to scratch the surface of the weapon classes, or the classes in this game. So there's Damage Dealer Excalibur, there's the Defense Rhino, Defense Support, there's Defense CC Frost, there's the Farming Frame Necros, and then there's the Attack CC Ember, and then there's a Stealth Frame Ash. And that's just scratching the surface of like the 40-some Warframes that are in this game. That's a lot. That's a lot of fucking Warframes. So now I'm going to show you guys something else. Companions. Companions probably have to be one of the funnest things about the game, I'd say. You have your Sentinels. They scan things, pick up things for you. Apparently, if you land them right, you can do a lot of damage with them. Then you have cats and kubros, which they're called kavats and kubros. Basically just cats and dogs. You can pet them, you can keep them alive. This very kubro actually puts you invisible when you're near enemies, so that was useful when raids were still a thing. Very useful then. Kavats, they just give you a bunch of different buffs, actually, if I'm not mistaken. Now, we have the quests. Now, the quests, I'd have to say, for lore-wise, isn't that great. Like, when you first start out the game, you'll be overwhelmed with quests and a bunch of shit to do, but they don't get good until the Second Dream, the War Within, the Chains of Harrow, the Silver Grove, and Inaros' quest, and the Glass Gambit too. All those quests are mentioned are probably the good quests in the game. All the other ones are ass and kind of just not an inconvenience, but they're... how do I put this? They're not good. They're just kind of like you roll through them and you don't really get them. Like there is a story behind them. It's just not good. So I think they should do a rework on the quests, which I'll have a video doing, explaining what they should rework in the future, like a discussion video about it, because I think quests, the first few starting quests should be one of them, because they're pretty fucking ass from what I've always remembered. Now, when you first start, this is pretty much what you'll be introduced to. Now, like I said, I've been doing this video the majority of melee, so I have a melee weapon. Another big thing about this game happens to be its movement, and as you can see, you fly around, and there is no limits to this. Like, you can jump and go as fast as you fucking want. You can mod your Warframes and your fucking... Yeah, you can mod your Warframes to go as fast as you want. If you want to be Sonic running around at the speed of sound, fucking pick Volt and then mod him for all speed. You'll be running around faster than... I don't even know. Sonic, I guess? But, like, it is ridiculous, the type of shit that goes on in this game. You fly, like... It's a hack and slash. It's basically meant to make you feel like you're the god, you're the overpowered one. But I mean, like I said, BE has their faults, and I'll explain what they've been doing in the next part 3. Their downfalls, because I don't want to really get into it right now. But these are just one of my Warframe's abilities. Excalibur, one of the first Warframes you can get in the game, actually. You probably have... I think he's actually... No, he is my favorite Warframe in the game. I don't know why. He's one of the starter frames, and he's my favorite Warframe. I never understood that, but, you know, he's actually a really good Warframe. They gave him an augment mod that basically makes him gods, so I don't see why you wouldn't pick Excalibur. Plus, if you know the legendary sword Excalibur, you'd know he's named after a legendary sword, so you'd understand that his fourth ability is a blade of some sort, which also another big thing. Usually Warframe names have ties to things. That's also another big thing.
The enemy is well done.
And this is just one of, like, this is just on Earth. Like, you'll start out on Earth, so this is clearly what you'll be seeing. The game is fucking beautiful, as you can see. The gameplay is fun, it is nice, it is smooth, it is crisp. I mean, not on consoles, it isn't that fucking smooth and crisp, but it's okay for, you know, being on console. And as you can see, this is just a beautiful place, and I mean, this is only the beginning of the game. The game has multiple different tile sets. So many other places for you to explore. So now I'm going to get into the Prime stuff. Prime stuff is slightly... no, sorry, wait. No. I'm going to tell you guys where to get... Like, how to get relics to get Prime stuff. Now, you do basically any missions, and then that's just teaching you how to play the game. I thought I'd mention that as well. Except for the assassinations and the last 5, that's how you get relics. The last 5 missions, because the last 5 are PvP, and the trials are not a place where you get relics. But all these missions are where you get relics to earn Prime stuff, and I'll explain Prime stuff here in the next clip. But, yeah, I'd say the best one would probably be defense, and I don't know what the other one's called, but this is Prime stuff. I thought I'd go with normal Oberon just so I can show you the differences. There's 4 different variations. There's Lith, Meso, Neo, and Axii. Now, these are just... I don't know why there's 4 different variations of each one, but they're just kind of there. So, you can always refine them, make them better to get the stuff you want, depending on how far the list down it is. But that's how you get the elite stuff of the game. The pay-to-win stuff, I'd say. Now, the cool thing about the pay-to-win stuff is it looks a lot nicer, but it's only slightly better. So if you don't want to upgrade, you don't even have to, because it's only slightly better, but those slight upgrades actually do help in the long run if you're trying to survive for really long in a mission. Not only that, you can make them look fucking beautiful, like my Oberon, for example. So now I'm going to talk about, I think it's Mastery Rank I'm going to talk about? I'm pretty sure it's Mastery Rank, but that number I just showed you at the top there, Mastery Rank, that is, well, that's how you earn Prime stuff, basically. And, no, not really. How do I describe Mastery? Mastery Rank is basically the level beside your name. It lets you be able to use better things. When you first start, you'll be limited to what you can use because of your Mastery Rank. So, that's not a bad thing, that's actually a good thing. That means you can't start off overpowered, and people can't give you the most overpowered, like, Prime stuff in the game. Like, let's say you had a really good friend who had everything in the game, and he's like, hey, come play Warframe, and throws you all the really good stuff. They have that Master Rank lock, so you can't accept it through trading. Which, trading is also another big thing in this game, which I'll go over in the next clip. But, yeah, that's Mastery Rank in a nutshell. You need it to... You need to level... You need to use weapons to level up to gain Mastery Rank, but in order to gain Mastery Rank, you need to use weapons, and then to get better weapons is... That's the best way to describe it. You need it to get better weapons and get better at the game. So you look nicer and get the better things. So now the best thing about this game, by far, is everything you can do in this game is free. There's only 2 exceptions for free stuff. The Prestige packs and the Prime Accessory packs. And you can always buy the new Prime Warframe when it comes out as well. That's always a nice thing to add. Now you can earn Platinum, which is a pay-to-win currency, through trading here in this tab. Now you use this currency Platinum in this market, and you can buy anything you want. This is just one, that's just the home screen of the market. They have different options, different stuff. The store is huge and is very, very well implemented. So if you're new, take a look at it, take a glance, take a look around, see what you want, and yeah. So that's basically trading in a nutshell. I would show you how to trade, but I'm currently banned from it. So I can't really show you how to trade, but it's pretty much self-explanatory. You just hit him up. If he wants your stuff, he'll invite you to his dojo, which is his clan, and then you go to that clan and trade. Alright, well, obviously I didn't go over everything in the game. There's so much to go over, like I didn't go over even the modding system, or the endo system, or the foundry, or how to build weapons, and which is the foundry, I'm an idiot, or the brain dead kid you have in the back. But there's so much stuff to Warframe that if I were you, I would suggest giving it a try. It's worth a try up until you reach the second dream, and if you decide you don't like it, then put it down. So thank you guys for watching. Leave a like in the video, subscribe if you're new, and like I said, part 3 will be with Petru, and we'll be discussing the downfalls of the game. So yeah, it's been a piece of shit. You all know I'm loving the music, and I'm a fat piece of shit. What can I say? Peace.